So I do want to talk about this thing with relapse. Um, Relapse is a word that needs to be removed from sobriety and treatment. And here's why. When I hear that relapse is a part of recovery, I think it's one of the most insulting, um, enabling statements that can be made. And if I'm a family member and my loved one is battling addiction and they pay whatever they pay to get help, and the clinician, God only knows why, informs that client that, well, relapse is part of recovery. For someone like me, when I hear that, I hear it's okay to use because relapse is a part of recovery. And in this day and age with fentanyl and all this other stuff, you're telling somebody it's okay to use again and they go out and die? Why are we doing that? Relapse, I don't even know what that means. It is a cognizant choice to pick up whatever substance you want to use and use it. That is not a relapse. You are making not only a decision to finally put it in your body, however you want to do that, there is a myriad of decisions before that. And we talked yesterday about if you're driving to the liquor store, how many decisions have to get made before you actually drink that? You find your car keys, you put on your shoes, you get your wallet, you drive to the store, you go through each traffic light, you get out of the car, you walk into the carryout, you get your thing out of the cooler. Those are cognizant choices. That is not a disease. That is not I'm powerless. You are making cognizant decisions to go grab that poison and then drink it. Let's acknowledge that. Start empowering people. As a clinician, I want to empower somebody to feel at least respect themselves for that given moment, to not make all of those choices to drink. And anybody that disagrees with that is wrong, because you tell me how that's a disease. And I relapsed. What does that mean? I love this one too. I had a slip. What you slip in? It's 90 degrees here in Texas. There's no ice out here. You didn't slip and fall and end up in a bar. And it's insulting to people who are sober or trying to get sober like that. That we're powerless and hopeless and helpless and have a disease and relapse is part of recovery. Why would anybody want to pay for that information? And if you're in a position of service, why are you telling somebody that? You might as well go drive them to the store yourself. So I don't see it that way. It's so blasé. People, I relapsed, and they just carry on. And every time somebody chooses to use again, it's because of some unhealed trauma or new emotional hardship that they choose to cope with by drinking, which hasn't worked for them in 10, 20, 30 years. So the battle with this is, I'm hurting. I need some help to cope with that hurt effectively. And that's what Racing for Recovery does.